Today is the worldwide release of College Football 25, and if you're just loading up today for the first time, starting your Ultimate Team, and feeling a little bit left behind because you didn't have the early access, don't worry, I got you covered. We're going to go over everything that you need to do today to get your Ultimate Team started on the right foot. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another College Football 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over everything that you should be doing first to start out to build your College Football Ultimate Team. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So, I think everybody loading up the game today or whenever you get it for the first time should head on over to challenges to start, and you mostly want to focus on the offensive and defensive scheme trials. These solo challenges are great for two reasons, maybe three. Number one, they're very, very easy. They're not very time consuming. And it's a great way not only to get playbooks to start your team out here so you can figure out your identity on offense and defense, but also it's a good way to make a little bit of coin, because if you go into these solo challenges, there's basically a sequence based on every type of scheme on offense and defense. So for example, we'll go into the air raid scheme here. If you beat the very first solo challenge, look towards that kind of bottom middle, you get the air raid playbook, which is like it's a general playbook that you can use. It's not a sellable playbook, but it's one that you can activate for your team. And there's several other sequences that have similar solo challenges. They just reward you a different type of playbook, but it doesn't stop there. When you beat the third solo in every sequence, you're going to get an air raid team playbook fantasy pack. This fantasy pack is going to contain every single team in the game that has a air raid style of offense. And like I said, you go through each different scheme here. You got the multiple schemes, so you beat the first solo, you get a multiple offense playbook. Really good for starters, just has a lot of variety of formations and plays in there. And then you beat the final solo challenge, you get a fantasy pack here. The fantasy pack playbooks in here sell for a decent amount of coin depending on which ones you pick. It's up to you on doing the research on the best ones to pick and then sell. I know Alabama goes for a lot, Georgia, Tennessee, Arizona, some pretty expensive and popular playbooks. And again, same thing on defense here. I would recommend starting out with the multiple solos because you get a multiple defense playbook. It has a lot of good stuff in there. And then again, you beat the final one, you get a fantasy pack that gives you a bunch of teams. I think like Temple is an example that's in here. A bunch of teams who have a multiple defense style defense, and you get to choose out of those, and again, they are sellable. So that's where I would start. There's a bunch of other solos that you can play through, like the Ultimate Team 101 and 201. They're going to get you acclimated with the game. If you're brand new to Ultimate Team or brand new to college football or a football game in a long time, you're definitely going to want to play through those. Most of these solos outside of the offense and defensive scheme trials are not very rewarding. Now, we've had two different promos drop since early access. We had the In Case You Missed It promo and the Conference Stories of the Week. These appear like they're going to be multiple week promos. We do have the Ultimate Alumni promo dropping later today with reveals taking place this morning on EA College's Twitch channel. We'll be dropping videos once that content is live so we can get you caught up with everything you need to know about that. But for now, two main promos to focus on in case you missed it in Conference Stories. Now, hopefully you all received your Conference Stories welcome pack. It should have contained a lower 80 overall player that you can obviously put in your lineup right away. Throughout the duration of this promo, you're going to earn these Stories of the Week tokens. You can earn the first one at Tier 3, 27 stars. You're basically going to be able to put these tokens into the upgrade path of that player, and eventually he's going to go all the way up to an 84 overall for free as you earn more tokens throughout the next couple weeks. The In Case You Missed It solos aren't rewarding right away. You can make a little bit of coin here, a 76 plus BND player pack, and as you scroll through, we're going to continue to get more solos every week. I think this will end up being a 5-week promo, and at the end of it, you're going to get an 80 plus overall In Case You Missed It player pack that will be a sellable card. So those are all the solos, but primarily I would really just focus on the offensive and defensive scheme trials. If you're going to be using any of your time playing against the computer, you should be in solo seasons. Whether you have a bad team, a decent team, or a good team, there's a level that's for everybody. A freshman season is incredibly easy. The players literally run like snails on defense for the computer, so it's really easy to beat them. I would probably start out at varsity. I was able to easily beat the computer on this level with like a 77 overall team. Ignore the loss that I have, or the losses I have on there. I had to quit out of a couple games because I accidentally entered into the season accidentally. And then you have All-American, which if you just want to dive right into this one, it might not be that bad. To me, like, I've been playing Heisman level for the Dynasty mode, and Heisman hasn't been overly challenging for me. So I feel like All-American seasons might not be too bad. The reason you want to be playing through solo seasons is, number one, it's unlimited. You can play it as much as you want. There's no type of entry fee. And this right now, especially for offline players, is the best, most efficient, fastest way to go out there and make coins. You got to win 5 games before you lose 3. If you're able to do that, you get 5,500 coins. You then go into the playoffs where you have to win either 2 or 3 games, depending on if you got a bye or not. You get those wins, you're going to get more coins, and that will take you to the national championship. You win the national championship, you get another 1,000 coins, plus a couple packs, and it's 100% repeatable. You can do this over and over and over. So being that the solo challenge rewards outside of the playbook stuff, they aren't very rewarding right now. If you're going to be allocating any of your time just simply playing against the computer, this is the game mode that you need to be in, especially starting out, especially if you're a no money spent player, especially if you have a really low overall team. And, you know, a lot of people aren't going to get lucky in the packs that you can earn from this game mode, but if you do, there's a weird thing going on with the auction house right now where EA set a bunch of price floors, and it's actually making cards more expensive than they really should be, mostly like 80 overall cards and up. So I would recommend, as long as the market's like this, to sell everything that you're getting out of these packs as well and turning it into coin and waiting for better players to come out and using that coin when we see maybe the first market crash of the year. Solo seasons, one way to get free content in this game mode. The main way, and this will be the main way all year, is going to be through field passes. So early on, you have an orientation field pass that has a bunch of just kind of general things that you need to knock out with any field pass. If you're unaware, you're going to go over to the right, the second tab over to the right, and these are all of the objectives that you need to complete to earn XP within that field pass. If you're trying to play a solo battles game, that game mode is down right now, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to wait until that comes back up for you to be able to go out and play that one and get that objective completed. But with any field pass, again, this is the orientation one, so it's very bare bones. You can see all of the rewards down at the bottom, and as you earn XP, you're gonna hit each level and earn said rewards. The bigger field pass is gonna be the season 1 field pass. These will all be in the live events tab the entire year. You hit triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox to view up all of the rewards. And as you can see, here is the season 1 field pass. This one's available for the next 41 days or so, and it features 51 levels of rewards. There's a bunch of coins in here, a bunch of player fantasy packs, some strategy items, and we're a whiles away from this one, but at level 50, you're going to earn a Harold Perkins Jr. item, 87 overall, pretty good pass rusher. But I do want to go backwards, especially if you just got the game today and you're grinding, because level 10 is going to give you a really important pack, and I did put out a video on the best choices from this pack. I'd encourage you to go watch that video. We'll go link it down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. So in this pack, you get to choose one of 4 84 overall players. You do earn this pack 4 separate times throughout the field pass. Off the top of my head, I know you get it at level 10, you get it at level 30, and you get it at level 40. I think there's one more at like 46. So every player that's in here eventually you will have, but that very first decision is crucial because you don't get this pack again until level 30. And honestly, you know, I put out a video going over the best choices from this one, but I do think that you should all take Will Howard because it's a really good quarterback. I know some people, and I don't know if you watching this video are going to have the welcome pack, or not the welcome pack, but the pre-order pack, Joe Burrow. It's an 83 overall quarterback. I think the Will Howard card is much better. He's got 81 speed, which feels like 99 speed in this year's game. So really important pack, but quarterback's also the most important player on your entire team. I would recommend going that route for the level 10 pack. And just like that orientation field pass, there's a lot more tabs over to the right, but as you can see, these are all of the things that you're going to want to do on a daily basis as far as the daily objectives go, and just checking these every day. These are objectives that you need to complete to earn XP within the field pass to earn those rewards. Simply just playing the game isn't going to cut it. I think that's a mistake a lot of people still make. I know a lot of you are new to this game mode. You don't get XP just simply for playing the game. It's all XP, or it's all objective based, so to get that XP, you have to knock those out. And I mentioned earlier the Ultimate Alumni promo. They have an objective already associated with that in here. Once those cards come out later this afternoon, content usually comes out at about 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday. You'll be able to knock out that objective, and again, everything that you need to do to earn XP will be found to the right of the rewards tab, but this is where you're going to find most of the free content, especially this early on. After that, really just comes competitive head-to-head game modes, and there's a couple of them that you can play. Now, if you feel like you're a pretty good player, you're up for a challenge, you're going to want to go over to the head-to-head section, and you're going to want to play through Champs. Now, Champs is a game mode that's going to last from 1 week to another. So every Thursday, starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, it's going to go all the way to the following Thursday, and then within that week period, you have to play 20 games. I shouldn't say you have to, because you don't want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But 20 wins, or 20 games, and as many wins as you can get in those 20 games is going to dictate your rewards. So if you happen to go 20-0, 19-1, 18-2, or even 17-3, you're going to get some good payouts. You can see the 18, 19, and 20 wins all are basically the same. You get the 3 victory formation packs, 125,000 coins, and a gauntlet entry token, which we'll talk about in a moment. At 16 and 17 wins, you're going to get yourself 95,000 coins and a gauntlet entry token, and then everything below that, again, you can scroll down, but as you can see, even if you win half of your games, if you go 10-10, that's still 50,000 coins and a victory formation pack, and if you only got time for a few games that you can knock them out, I would certainly start here. Now, the gauntlet, that's going to be really, really sweaty and somewhat expensive to enter, because your choices here, and the game mode's not available yet. It might be at 1:30, so we'll kind of visit that then. But the gauntlet entry token, you're only going to be able to earn it if you get 16 wins or higher, and every week you're going to need to try to earn one. When the gauntlet goes live, you should see it over to the right of this Champs option here, and you're either going to need one of those entry tokens or 50,000 coins to enter. So if you can't earn a token, you got to spend out the 50K. The good news is the rewards in this game mode are really, really good. The bad news of that good news is that this game mode is going to be extremely sweaty. Basically, the idea is that you're going to play a possible up to 12 games. You have to get as many wins as you can before you lose 2 games, and if you're able to get to 10 wins, there's some really, really good rewards at the end of it. If you don't want to sweat it out in Champs, you can play through the regular season. I'm going to use squad seasons just to show you some of the regular season rewards. So same idea, solo seasons, but it's against actual humans. You get 5 wins before you lose 3. You get 5,500 coins, and as you win games, you're going to move up in divisions, and if you're able to make it to the highest division, or even, Heisman or All-American, you can see that the rewards go up as you get into a higher division. So if you get to Campus Legend and you win 5 games before you lose 3, you're going to get yourself 12,500 coins. Now, once you do that, once you get those 5 wins, you're going to move on to the playoffs. You can see right now I'm currently in a playoff, so you get additional rewards from that. In the lowest tier, which I'm in right now, this is my first season, which is freshman. If I'm able to win all 3 playoff games, I'm going to get another 5,500. Right now I have 2 playoff wins, so I'm still getting that coin amount. It doesn't matter if I lose for this particular payout, but if I do win my next game, I get into the national championship, and if I'm able to win that game, we will have more coins and I think a pack reward waiting for us as well. So from a coin making standpoint, I really do think Champs and Gauntlet are going to be the move over just regular seasons, but as you climb the ranks within seasons, those rewards get better, so it'll make more sense to play it then. And then we do have a house rules going on right now. Do not play the college overtime house rules unless you just want to be playing for fun. There's no rewards tied into this one. Now with Touchdown Tango, there are rewards, and they're not terrible, but it's going to take forever. Number 1, you get 700 coins every time you win a game. If you go into the reward tab here, you can see every 5 to 10 wins, you're going to get some type of reward, and it's all mostly centered around the In Case You Missed It promo. There's coin rewards in there, there's BND packs, there's non-BND packs, but the main reason that people are going to be playing, and it's a lot of work, it's 250 wins, you get a free 87 overall Corey Thomas. Really, really good card, great sub linebacker, great coverage safety if you're going to play a lot of man coverage, but 250 wins is a lot to ask from everybody. It is a 41-day event. It's been up for a couple days. I would recommend, if you're trying to go after this, maybe try to get 7 to 8 games done, wins a day. And if you're able to do that, eventually you'll have the card. Again, it's going to be very far down the road. I've played for like a day and a half, and I'm up to 15 wins so far. I'm going to go after it, but again, I know it's going to be a lot of work, but that game mode is available for you to play over there. After that, really, that's all I would focus on. Everything I talked about in this video, the market is all messed up right now due to a couple pack glitches a few days ago. Cards are way overpriced. I wouldn't recommend really buying anything right now. I try to build my team on everything that you earn for free, and even selling those cards to try to make coins because the market is so high. And store offers are just as bad, with the Ultimate Alumni promo dropping this afternoon, and today being worldwide release. When the store updates at 1:30, you might see some type of special launch bundle. There's likely going to be pack offers for Ultimate Alumni, but if you take a look at, you know, the latest promo pack, if it's going to be anything like this, it's a waste. $100 for the potential of 480 overall cards and 182. Might get lucky above that, but that's just way too much money to ask. You should see a topper included in any type of $100 offer. So the combination of the market being messed up and the pack offers being incredibly bad, don't spend your money, don't spend your coins right now. Focus on either solo seasons, house rules, or champs as far as in-game playing, and go knock out those playbook solos so you can get your team situated with a good playbook to start up. Thank you guys for watching this video. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.